I don't even know how to describe this. How would you describe this, Dad?
Destructive. But I will tell you right now, FEMA is insolvent.
And how long have you been waiting for support from FEMA?
Well, I applied for it and they denied me, so I'm coming up here to stand on business.
We had to break the thing because,
Oh my gosh.
On the week of September 27th, many states on the East Coast were hit by Hurricane Helene. And to this day, Hurricane Helene is the most deadly and most damaging hurricane since Hurricane Katrina. The total numbers of death is still unknown and is believed to be in the thousands as search and rescue is still ongoing. This hurricane has been a major disaster and a storm like never before in the United States, as this hurricane reached areas over 300 miles from the coast, and the area being affected the most is western North Carolina in the areas of Asheville. After seeing the horrific videos of entire towns and homes being wiped away from the hurricane, and with conspiracies and information spreading on the internet about FEMA and the lack of funds from the government to help these communities, I headed down to Asheville to see what was actually happening for myself. In this video, I will meet and speak with the locals who are helping to save the communities, confronting FEMA, and going inside homes and neighborhoods that were destroyed from the hurricane. We'll start this video on the streets up in the mountains and meet a local by the name of Thad who explains exactly how this all happened.
And many of the roads have been completely destroyed, just like this one and the other ones here on this road. Right now I'm up here in the mountains on a road. We're going up here to go check things out. And just to even get up here, just to even cross certain points, because of how powerful all the water and the rain, everything else that came with it. They have tons of teams here inside of these towns here in North Carolina, just so people can get up these streets and go places, because obviously things have just been completely destroyed and the roads have been wiped out.
This is what many of the homes look like, and we'll eventually go inside later in this video, but first I had to meet the neighbor named Thad.
How's it going, sir?
Good, how you doing?
Good, good.
Good.
Can you show us a little bit what's going on?
Yeah, I can show you this, whatever you want.
Where are we at right now?
We call Broad River. I've been here 77 years, and this is the worst that I've actually ever seen in my life.
Have you guys ever experienced anything like this
No,
here?
no. Only thing that we experienced one time ago was there was a storm, a hurricane, not a hurricane, but a blizzard of 93. That was the worst we'd ever seen.
Mm-hmm. And your house is one of the only few here inside this little valley that's still standing.
Yeah, our house is so far up from the river.
Mm-hmm.
The river is behind us.
Did the water get up to your home?
No, the water did not get up here. I've always said if the water got here, the whole valley would be gone.
So take me through the night of the hurricane.
The night of the hurricane, I was here and I stayed, and it kept raining and raining and raining and raining, and but the thing about it, it rained for a week here before it ever got here, and the ground got so saturated. And that's why, and then all of a sudden the hurricane came in.
So it was a combination of the rain that was coming through for a few weeks, and then when the hurricane came through, it sounded like the soil was already ready.
It was so saturated.
Now we're coming down here to the riverbed.
Right here's where the river, I think the river got up as far as up here. Got up all around, come around down through here. Mm-hmm. And then it brought a lot of that was my niece's house that you seen up the road. That's one that got destroyed.
We know, like in the news right now, they're talking about FEMA, the federal government, anything like that. Are you guys seeing any response from them up in here, or?
I ain't seen a truck or nothing. Nothing.
For how many years do you think this town's going to be in recovery?
I think a year.
A year.
Maybe 2 years. Some of it will be about 2 years before it ever actually gets back halfway normal. I'm thinking as far as our power out here, our power will be probably take, I'd say, 3 to 4 weeks, because they got to rebuild the power lines and everything.
How are you still functioning inside your house right now? You got no water, you got no energy. How are you living?
Just like an old country boy. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
The good Lord's going to take care of me. It was an old song, and I've been trying to get over there think. I mean, I can't sing it. It says, keep me safe till the storm passes by. That's been my motto. Keep me safe till this storm gets out of here.
Right now, we're walking over to Thad's family member's house, his niece. Her house got completely wiped away.
This is my niece coming here.
How you doing?
You and me nice. You hear what I say. And if it means anything to you, you'll remember.
Okay.
My daddy built that house in the 60s. Board by board, nail by nail. He laid to Mama's dreams. Mama's dreams and Daddy's hard works down the river. The only piece of paper we found was from his obituary 7 years ago. To the day my daddy died 7 years ago.
Today?
to the day, September 27th, it took the house.
Kept his obituary though.
We found it laying there, not a piece of mud on it.
God does work some miracles. And now we're gonna go down into the house. This is the lady we just talked to. This is her house right here. Has been completely wiped away. You can see this is where the master bedroom was. I don't even know how to describe this. How would you describe this, Dad?
Destructive.
Destruction.
Destruction.
Absolute destruction here. How does somebody come back from this, especially if they are on Social Security? They probably don't have millions or hundreds of thousands of dollars in the bank. How does somebody bounce back from this?
Very hard. Very hard. I say very hard. It's not one of these things that you're going to pop back next week.
This is all mud right here, the floor. So is this your first time seeing this too?
Inside. The first time I've been inside, I just didn't know what, just didn't want to go in. She had it so clean and so beautiful all the time, you know, stuff like this. And the stuff, you know, the stuff. And look in there, that was the bathroom.
Oh my gosh.
Unless you're here, you can't realize what it's actually like. I mean, a lot of people thinking, well, it can't be that bad. It can't be that bad. Look at it and see what you find. I see why she come down the road now and said, not screaming, but she was crying so bad, and she said, everything is completely gone.
The water inside this house got all the way up to my hip right about here. The landscaping also is gone. I'm sure this used to be grass, right?
It was grass. This right through here was grass. She had all this mowed real pretty.
The reason this hurricane is so significant is because it hit areas that have never been hit before. For instance, up in the mountains in a town called Chimney Rock, it was completely wiped away from the hurricane. And because these homes were never hit with a hurricane or with floods before, because this is not a flood area, none of these homes were paying for flood insurance. So therefore, when the flood came through and wiped away all their home, their insurance companies are not going to be covering any of the losses on these homes because they weren't paying for flood insurance. They may have been paying for homeowner insurance. However, they were not paying for flood insurance, which is the reason why they lost their home due to the floods. The big controversy with this hurricane is the support from FEMA and the federal government, especially after Alejandro Mayorkas, the Homeland Security Secretary, came out and said that FEMA does not have any more funds to help the victims, as they have allocated a lot of the funds to support illegal immigrants as they have came into the country this past year. And a lot of people are upset because the government has recently sent over $200 billion to other countries like Ukraine, Israel, and Lebanon.
We give $20 billion a year to FEMA, and unfortunately they have drained everything dry with all the illegal aliens coming in. We spent $200 billion in Ukraine.
And as the people were suffering and needing more support from FEMA, Kamala Harris posted on her X account saying they have allocated over $100 million to support people in Lebanon. So I wanted to go speak with FEMA to see what they were doing, but before I went to speak with FEMA, I wanted to go speak with some of the local organizers who have started their own organizations to help the people in the community and see what they are doing, as they are receiving very little support, as it seems, from the federal government at this time.
Here is one of the spots where they have set up a place for people to come do donations. The Harley Davidson. You got hundreds and thousands of supplies here for anybody coming in. All you need to do is drive up and you can get whatever you need. We're gonna talk to one of the guys right here. How's it going, sir? What are you guys doing to make sure everybody gets what they need here inside the community of Asheville?
So we have a complete coalition of civilian and retired military individuals here that are working totally off donations. This is tax-free to the American public, right? We're not operating on any tax dollar. We saw a problem. We have a bunch of individuals who are motivated, who have very distinct backgrounds. You know, for me, I was 26 years retired Air Force Special Operations. My job is to control the aircraft here. My job is to get these guys loaded and get them out to the people who need them across the valley over there who are knocked out. The rest of the guys here are facilitating going out and opening up roads, going out and taking down dams, going out and checking on people, doing recon. We've got this whole area taken care of.
Are you guys seeing anything on the federal level for help supplies with people here?
Who?
Are you guys seeing anything on a federal level?
Who?
What? Yeah, so they're not seeing anything.
There's my answer. Who? The answer is no, we have not seen them. Individuals who have gone out and gone to certain areas have been turned away by FEMA. They have been actively, I guess, hindered by FEMA. So our role here is to keep the federal government out of this area completely. We are sustaining lives. Our job is to keep the living alive at this point.
Yeah, I don't want to make this video a political video of Trump or Kamala, but so many people are upset because they're seeing over the past few years millions of dollars, billions of dollars go over places in time of emergency. Apparently
give you
FEMA
one
doesn't have
statement
anything.
on FEMA. You probably have not heard this statement before, but I will tell you right now, FEMA is insolvent. They are incapable of funding anything bigger than a pool party. Right now, we're not receiving the help that we need from the federal government. That's fine because we're doing it with the help of the people here. We're doing it with the help of all of us volunteers. This is tax-free to the American public. Those people need help and we're giving them help. That's it.
Now it was time to see what was actually happening with FEMA in Western North Carolina.
FEMA, so far, what has been said is they're giving $750 to some people, but then I've also heard rumors of people not being able to get supplies because FEMA is blocking the aid. There's a lot of conspiracy and a lot of rumors going on, and we're gonna go talk to people right now and see what is going on with FEMA.
I waited in 4 hours yesterday in line, didn't get it through. My wife was on the call center, the hotline number. That was a dead end, so here I am again after work trying to get in through.
Really?
Trying to get help.
On the internet, they're saying that FEMA's blocking aid or they're not giving.
Right, that's what I've heard too. My wife said it was a dead end for her on the call line, that they said that we didn't apply. So I had a tree fall through my house and was out of work for a week. Food went bad. I don't know how we don't apply, but that's what I'm here trying to figure out.
And what are you hoping to receive from FEMA?
Just to figure out what's going on, maybe help with my house. Hopefully, we'll see what happens.
So far, what we've heard, they're giving some people $750.
I've heard that. I don't know about that or not, but it seems like small potatoes in the scheme of things. But I heard that the administration is ready to give Lebanon $151 million. So,
how does that make you feel? Kamala Harris put out a tweet.
Oh, I'm going to vote against that administration for sure. It's crazy.
And do you think a lot of people that may have been voting for Kamala Harris, I don't want to make this video political, but it is a topic that is very
I'm sure
important
they
right
see
now.
her true colors. I'm sure. I hope they see her true colors. She don't care. She try to get a few votes maybe, and that's it.
How does it make you feel knowing, like you said about the Lebanon, Kamala Harris recently announcing they're going to give like $151 million to Lebanon, and then Ukraine, they've obviously gave billions, Israel they give billions.
Yeah.
How does that make you feel when America strikes in disaster, you guys come here to get need, your wife gets put on the back line?
Pisses me off bad. And I'll vote accordingly.
Would you say the people here are losing faith in the federal government, or do you think it's just been a lot of misconceptions online?
I think that it's an awful lot of misconceptions online. I haven't lost my faith in the government. There's a lot of things that the government does that I don't like, but this is one of the things I do like. The Biden administration, all of them, they were here. Biden was here, the governor was here. They've all come and checked on us and asked us exactly what we need, and they have given it to us in a very, very short period of time.
So do you feel happy with the response from Biden and Harris?
Gosh, yes, I do. I feel very, very strong about what they have done. I am so relieved and so happy that, and he didn't want to come in here and just cause chaos. He flew over the area, and so did Kamala Harris.
Okay.
But I am extremely pleased that they have given us everything that we need and beyond. They've guessed our needs before we have.
And how long have you been waiting for support from FEMA?
Well, I applied for it and they denied me, so I'm coming up here to stand on business and see why they denied me and try to see if I can get some help.
And why did they deny you?
I don't know. Why do they deny anybody, you know? You might not have the right question, answering the right questions. You know, it should be trick questions on there, you know what I'm saying?
So what are they asking you in order to get the support from FEMA?
I don't know. They had asked me something like, I guess whenever you, was the trees falling down in front of your home and all of that stuff. And they tell you answer yes, to be honest, because I didn't have no trees, but I was trapped in my whole entire community 3 ways. I stayed out in Swannanoa. It was a whole catastrophe out there. I was in the critical area, you know. So.
And so because you didn't have a tree fall through your house, FEMA denied you?
Yeah, I feel like that, yeah. We all should get help over here because we lost food. I still ain't got water. I got lights, hallelujah, but we ain't got no water. I'm using damn bottled waters to wash my ass, you know what I'm saying? That ain't cool, you know. I feel like, you know, like we should get some more help. Then when they give you them vouchers, that's to go all the way to Greenville, Tennessee, Georgia. Like, who got a car to go that far out? What the fuck?
Yeah,
then
hundreds of miles away.
why? I know our state had a little hit tragedy, whatever, but damn, you would think they'd open up some hotels around here in the city to serve some of these families who don't have nowhere to go. But it's not FEMA's fault. That's our city's fault.
I'm just trying to like get to the truth of like the misconceptions that are on the internet and talk to some
We're
people.
here to help. We have brought out so many employees from all over the country, including Puerto Rico. So every day we have more help coming in so that we can do more and more registrations so these survivors can get the help that they need.
What kind of information are you getting from the DHS? Is like, what do they want you guys doing for the people? Just registering them, or what are in the?
Yeah, registering.
And what's the registration process like? What kind of questions are the people getting asked?
Just Social Security, address.
One lady got denied. She said she came back today. So like as far as like the home coverage of the homes.
Oh yeah, if they get denied, it just means that FEMA needs more information. So if somebody has insurance, we don't duplicate the coverage. So if they're denied by insurance or anything that their insurance covers, we try to help.
It was interesting to talk to some of the people at the FEMA booth, as some were very happy with the government's response while others were very angry. Now, the questions that need answering are from higher up government officials, and the people at the FEMA booth, I will say, were working extremely hard to help the people in North Carolina. I wanted to go check out more homes to show you guys just how destructive this hurricane was and how long this will potentially take people to get back to normality inside North Carolina.
We had to break the thing because,
Oh my gosh.
everything's just, it's really gross in here, and like you might want to be conscientious about what you're breathing. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty real. We've done a lot of demudding in here. Wherever you can see bare floor is from a lot of effort to dig out mud, but I mean, you don't have to go far to see that we got tired of demudding pretty quickly. And
the water, when it comes through, like the power is just insane because like that couch got all the way moved up to the window. You know what I mean?
Almost pushed out.
The water level literally got up to about 6 feet. That's how tall I am. And right here, the water's all the way up here. And if you come through here, this is a bedroom. It looks like a piece of a playground. A huge 4x4 went right on through the house. Here's the mattress, the bathroom. Just to show you how much dirt is in here. And this is the floor after the flood has gone through. If you stick your finger through, it is about an inch thick of mud inside of this home. This hurricane is going to be affecting lives for many years to come. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it insightful. If you did enjoy, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. And please make sure to keep the people of North Carolina and throughout America in your prayers, as these are extremely hard times for many people. This is Nick, and I will see you guys next video.